I represent Young Adult Ministries. I'm the Young Adults pastor, and I love what I do. It is the best job ever. Tried something new this year, so this is the first year that we've had a leadership team, student leaders, so peer leaders. And so I cook fruit soup for them every Monday or every Sunday night, and we sit down together and we talk shop. We talk, what's going on in Young Adult Ministries, where we need to grow, the sort of the problems that we're running into. Sometimes I ask them things like what's not going well? What aren't people telling me? Am I too long? Am I boring? Do I need to be talking about a different topic? Or just how does this go? One of the things that we have been working on this year is when people come into Young Adults, we have a high entrance. Like a lot of people will show up for the first time, and especially in the young adult age, sometimes it's all a young adult can do, or it just takes a whole lot of bravery just to get from their house to our parking lot. And they get there and they're anxious, they're worried about who they're going to see, they're worried about if anybody's going to greet them, what is the fit going to be like. And that next step of getting from the car up to people is a really, really hard one. So we've been working on that. I think why I'm probably most proud of my leadership team is I would task them for about 5 weeks. I would give them things like, I want you to learn as many people's names as you can, or I want you to have more of a deeper conversation. So it's not just one question. See if you can ask 3 questions. And we would sort of review what kind of questions could you ask. And then we had a time where we were going, let's actually not just have questions, but let's have God conversations. So we actually would go, what has your experience been with Jesus this week? Or are you reading anything in the Bible? Or and sort of tweaking that depending on who we had that would come in. Some people have no faith experience, and so, but at least have a God conversation with them. One Sunday night during our leaders meeting, I printed off all the pictures, but without anybody's names attached to them, and there's probably 140 at that time. I think now we're at closer to 200, but about 140, and I put it out across the table, all the pictures, and then I had them name them. And we kept track of who knew whose name. And we named every single person on that list without my help. They knew their names. And I was just so proud of them. And so I'm just thinking, what else do they know? And so I just would point to people and go, who's this person? Tell me something about them. And we had people going, I talked to that person. This is their story, or this is a cool fact about them, or this is how they walk with Jesus, or this is a cool... And I just kept going because I was just like, we're going to run into... So I just kept pointing at different people. And it just was so, so encouraging to watch them as they could repeat stories and they could... And I go, are we 100% there? No, but I love the journey that we're on and just how seriously they take being a warm place and going, this is our job to invite people in and to control the environment and to move people into deeper conversations and let them know that they're okay. So that's been super fun for me this year. Probably one of the most discouraging things that happened this year is I was so excited to take the young adult team to Costa Rica. We had a number of young adults signed up for that, and as we got closer, that fell through, and it just was really disappointing. It was not cool, it wasn't fun, but what was really it was just ended up being a great experience. Is we had 4 of our young adults had come to me and said, hey, we're already planning on coming. Can we just fund ourselves and can we join your family and go on vacation with you? And so I checked with my wife just to make sure that was okay. And there was a little bit of hesitation just because she wasn't sure if that was going to sort of take from our vacation time or because it's also a space for my family. And they came and my kids are in love with that crew. They put so much into our family. We got to sort of put into them. We explored places we wouldn't dream of exploring without them. It just was a blast doing life for 10 days with these guys. And so that was a real highlight just to do that. We in the past have taken a break over the summer, and my leadership team again says, not cool. We want to keep meeting. Through the summer, young adults have 6 events that are planned that are going to be less about teaching, way more about connecting and relating. So that's what we're doing through the summer is a whole number of events. We've actually got a big ramp out at my house right now that the young adults have asked if we could do a slip and slide off of a ramp onto a hill, and we're trying to figure out how to figure that out and make that so it's safe. But we hope to have a bunch of young adults over to my place and relate and play a lot this summer. So I'm looking forward to that.